Shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Rise up to the house of David. Right, back at you with another lesson. Lifting up our banner. We're in that time. And that's what we're doing, lifting up this banner, man. Waving our finger at the nobles, letting them know it's about that time, man. So this is a storm right now. Well, the storm is building. First of all, there's a calm, then there's a storm, then there's a calm again. So I'm going to title this video something to that effect. The storm, then the calm, then the storm. The last video I entitled it, the storm, a calm before the storm. With all the war, I might most probably go into it a little bit deeper. Because there's a whole load of precepts I would like to get into. Breaking it down with the calm is actually like war, or they say sex is an act of war, man. You know, sex is an act of war, and that's true. You got the calm, you know, the build up, and then you got the storm, and then after that you got the calm again. Without getting into the nitty-gritty details, and this is not my channel is not for children anyway, but you get the idea. Sex is an act of war. And right now we're at the beginning stages, the foreplay stages, building stages to the grand finale. I don't know if you can see that right there behind me again. The chariots are there, that clear night. Chariots over here. And also chariot behind that tree there. They're always up there, man, around. Especially in the clear night. I don't know if you can see it. Try not to get distracted, but the chariots are just there, beaming up behind me, man. And earlier on I saw one beam up while I was doing my thing, man. Yeah, I'm out here in my Hilangoli, getting into my Hilangoli. You know, prepare myself for what might be about to happen, but at the end of the day, it's preparing me anyway. This truth prepares you, man, on all levels. On all levels, to be stoic, to be pilgrims in the earth, man. So we're going to lift up a banner to these people, the witches out here, the warlocks. And I just had to curse out some witches before I was about to do this video, man. I just had to curse out some. You know, let me bring out some precepts anyway, because this is what we're doing, man. We're not here to play games with these people. This is not no pastime thing. Isaiah 13, right? Prophecies about Babylon. Let's get into some quick prophecies. Like I say, might go into a little bit more in a sit down. You know, the storm or the calm. The storm and then the calm. Lift up the banner upon the high mountains, exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand that they may go unto the gates of the nobles. Right. And even here you might say this is a little wilderness, man. There's a whole heap of flipping things, action going on around here. Witches, warlocks, you hear things, you see things late at night, you see. You can only put it down to there must be witches. Edomites just sitting there in the dark, just sitting there in the dark. There's no one around, just sitting there in the dark. This is what goes on. People picking up the dogs shitting around the place, and it never ceases to amaze me why people would actually follow the dog around and pick up shit. What are you doing picking up shit, like making shit parcels? What are you doing with the shit? Taking it home? What are you doing with that shit, man? These people are totally contrary to us, man. You would actually bend yourself down, watch the dog shit, bend yourself down, pick up the shit, put it in a plastic bag with your bare hands, and take it home. I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing something with the shit at home, man. These people, they're totally contrary to us. So we're going to have to clean these people up, man. When we get them enslaved, we're going to have to clean them up, teach them morals and laws to keep them. They're always going to be dirty anyway, but they're going to have to raise their level, their standards. if they're going to be around us, which they are going to be. Well, they ain't going to be around us. They're going to be in pits, but they're going to have to be clean, man. We're going to have to hose them down with hoses, because that beastly state is always there around them, on them, that beastly state. And they're returning more and more so as time goes on. They're returning more to their beastly state as you see them walking like vagabonds, like the original vagabonds they are. Man, I ain't gonna tell you what happened before I was about to do my video. Just about when I was about to do my video, man, like Satan didn't want me to do it. I had to curse some witches and warlocks out, man. That's why this is a good precept to start with. Lift up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go unto the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones, I have also cooled my mighty ones from my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of the multitude in the mountains, as a great people, a turmoil noise of the kingdom of the nations, gathered the Lord of hosts, mustereth the host of the battle. Right. Like I say, this is the calm before the storm, and when the storm takes place, it's back to the analogy of the act of war. It's asteroids, it's rockets, it's missiles, it's explosions, it's orbit, it's everything exploding. You understand? The act of war, the sex is the act of war. And after everything's just exploded and missiles went off left, right and center like fireworks, that was the orbit. That was going into what they call ecstasy. Then after that you get the calm after that. So that's how it is. That's the build up. It builds up to the ultimate, going into orbit, explosions, missiles, continental ballistic missiles in this case, and then there's going to be a calm, and that's going to be our kingdom ushering in. That's second Ezra 6 and 9. Yeah, as a matter of fact, let's get that one, man. We're talking about the calm, then the storm, and then once again the calm. That really that's war. That's how you would describe war in a nutshell. Second Ezra's Second Ezra 6 and let's go to 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it. After that followeth. Right, man. And that's how you really describe it, the end of this kingdom. And then there will be a calm. The missiles, everything was let off. The kingdom went down. This kingdom went down. Then ushering in our kingdom, where you will know the difference between the wicked and the righteous, man. Yeah, that's Isaiah 65, from 13 onwards. That new heavens and that new earth, man, gathered in the earth. So yeah, I just wanted to hit those precepts right now because I want to get into it a little bit more. The storm, the calm, the storm, and then the calm. Right now, war is in the air, the build up to war. Let's carry on with Isaiah 13. 5 says, they come from a far country, from the end of the heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land. Right, this is the build up taking place, judgment on the day of the Lord. The foreplay, howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Wherefore shall all hands be faint, every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one to another, and faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath, fierce, and with fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. And he shall destroy sinners thereof out of it. Right. This is the build-up, man. The build-up to the war that is about to take place. Giving you, sounding that warn, wagging our finger at the faces of the nobles. Building up, man. And the precept that comes to mind now would be Thessalonians. Let's hit Thessalonians. Thessalonians chapters 4. It's that cold. I think my phone is giving me a little bit. It's kind of acting slow. It's that kind of weather. Right, if that one's frozen up, it looks like it's frozen up. Let's go to another tab. Let's go to another one. Yeah, the phone is giving me a bit of trouble. I think it's the cold. Right. It's back. It's just acting slow. Alright. We're going to go through the spirit. Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians. Chapters 5 and 1. Yeah, for you yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Right, man. To build up the foreplay to that ultimate grand finale, the war. Right, calm, then the storm, and then the calm again. The calm's going to be after everything, man. Everything settles down and we're ushering into our kingdom. You know, Lord willing, we're going to be up in the chariots when the missiles go off, man. The orbit, the ecstasy takes place. The fire, the missiles, the destruction, the fireworks, if you like. Yeah, Lord willing, we'll be up in the chariots, looking down through the glass ceiling or glass floor, looking down at the destruction of this place, man. When this place is destroyed, yeah. For you yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction is to be upon them as a travailing woman, a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Yeah, man. Woman giving birth, man. The labor, the past the stage of labor, the labor pains, and then after that, it comes out. The baby get born. You understand? So yeah, man, that time, man, we're looking forward to the peace afterwards, because the peace is after the war. And when it's taking place, here's a precept we want to get. Let's read this one. Psalms 91. We can take it to 3. It says, surely he shall deliver thee from the snares of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. Yeah, man. Snares of the fowler. Yeah, that's you got the missiles. You got the noisome pestilence, right? All the nasty things that's going to be upon this earth. Yeah, there's always pestilence and plagues in the time of war. You always have that, and there's a lot of that going on right now. There's a lot of pestilence. There's a lot of sickness that they ain't putting in the mainstream news. A lot of people dropping like flies. They're trying to keep it hidden and keeping it undercover. But this is what is going to be the outcome for the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yeshua. He shall cover thee with his wing, with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. Thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. This is our shield. This truth is our shield, and this truth is our buckler. Yeah, we don't have to get involved in all this back and forth, this battling, this fighting, because we got this truth. We're standing on this truth, as it says there. Thou shalt cover thee with the feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Right, this is the protection that we have, the refuge of Yahweh Hashem Yeshua, his wings being this truth. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fleeth by day. The arrow, that's the missile actually. The arrows is the missiles, the continental ballistic missiles. Yeah, it says that they shall not be afraid for thy terror by night, nor for the arrows that fleeth by day. For nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. Yeah, the waster. The Most High created the waster. He used the waste man. Yeah, he used the waste man to create the waster. Like Joshua, wasted away his he. See, now you see the chariots them in the background there, a little bit more. If you're picking it up, man. So yeah, 1,000 shall fall. 7 of Psalms 91. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come near thy. As we're seeing right now, 5,000 are falling, even now as we speak, via the dragon juice, or the serpent juice, or whatever other title you want to name it. What they released out into the public, and they're trying to name it as it's some kind of protection from the what they call the the plagues or the pestilence or the pandemic, right? We know it's an ultimate plan, yeah, a pandemic from the wicked. Yeah, only with thine ears shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. And we're going to see the reward of the wicked as we're seeing it now, man. Those curses definitely are falling upon the wicked right now. Deuteronomy 30:7, yeah, that talks about the curses falling upon the wicked, man. And we're starting to see that, man. The homelessness over in most of the states over there in California, over there in America, Texas, the blizzards recently. They had the blizzards, the hurricanes, the tornadoes over there in Texas, New Jersey, all those places where they had Jake in real in slavery and the Jim Crow, those wicked racist places, California, Georgia, Mississippi, all those places, man. Yeah, so we're seeing the curses falling upon them now. They're suffering the tornadoes, the floodings, the flash floodings, the earthquakes. It's hitting them left, right, and center. Only with thine ears shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Right. So we're seeing that now. We've seen it with our own eyes. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. Yeah. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thine habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come near thy dwelling. Right. For he shall give his angels charge over thee. Right. You see the angels up there now? Psalms 34:7, man. The angels camping around about them that fear it, man. The chariots, or what they call UFOs or UAPs, which is documentaries on chariots, left all different kind of documentaries, classified and disclassified UFOs seen, UFOs abductions. What's that guy's name? Travis Walton. He was abducted. He's got his own story. If you don't know about him, check him out. Travis Walters. He was abducted in around 1975, and boy, I was thinking back to 1975, man. What did we know about chariots? But they've been interacting with so-called mankind, yeah, because they're not real men, these E's, for the longest time. Yeah, these so-called mankind, and abducting them, doing all sorts of experiments on them, throwing them under confusion. That is why it says in Jeremiah 10, not to be dismayed, man. Yeah, because they're really for us, man. These chariots, the eyes of the Lord, the angels are there to protect us, and they watch over us. That's why we constantly see them. Whether you see them or not, they're constantly there watching over us. You understand? For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in thy hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Yeah, man. So you think that you're standing on your own? You ain't. You're not even standing on your own. There's times when they're actually intervening for you, whether you're aware of it or not. You may cross the road, a car may have potentially have hit you. You fell off the road, you fell out of the road, or the car just swerved away. You hear next thing you know, you hear some car crash. The angel protected you. I'm just using, speaking in the spirit. Potentially it was an angel protecting you from getting licked by a car. Things like that. And there's a lot of other different scenarios you can really talk about. Like I say, a video like this, I would like to kind of with a title like that, the calm, then the storm, then the calm again. I would like to do a sit down on it, perhaps, and get into some words. Right now, we're just scratching the surface. Because war is one of them subjects, man. You can talk. There's a lot of things you could go into when you're talking about war. Right now, this is the beginning stages, the foreplay, the build-up. Right? They shall bear thee up in thy hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. So Most High keeps you steady, keeps you on solid ground via the angels. Again, this truth is a shield and buckler as a protection for us. And we're aware of that through the spirit, man, of Yahweh Hashem Yashar. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and the adder, and the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample underfoot. Right, the enemies, the wicked. And that you can describe that as all our enemies. The ultimate enemy is E. E is the ultimate dragon of the earth, which the Most High going to slay the dragon eventually. And that's going to be the missiles when the missiles hit. And then we're going to give them to us. Psalms 2. Psalms 8 and 2. No, Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me and I shall give you the heathen. That for our inheritance. We're going to bash their heads with our rods of irons. So we're going to have them under our yoke. They're going to be under our in our shackles when we put them in shackles. Because I have set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. I read 13 again. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder and the young lion. Right? That's the enemies of Yahshua Allah. Right? And the dragon thou shalt trample underfoot. So we're going to control the animals as well. You know, you could say that's literally. We're going to be in league with the animals. We're going to be able to control them. We're going to be able to communicate with them via telepathy, telekinesis. We're going to be in league with them how we used to be, how Adam used to be in the Garden of Eden, man. We're going to return to that, right, man? So it ain't looking good for the enemy of ours. It ain't looking good for them, right? He said that we're going to see the destruction of the wicked, and we're looking forward to that time when we start to see. Yeah, that was in Psalms 91. The destruction of the wicked. That's the curses going upon them. Isaiah 48, to back up what we just looked at in Isaiah 91, where it says that we shall see the fall of the wicked. So in Isaiah 49 and 22, it says, there is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked. There is no peace unto the wicked. That reminds me of Lamentations, I think it's Lamentations 5, where they should, when they try to run from a serpent, they run from a lion and a serpent lean upon the wall and a serpent bite them, and then you got a serpent, then you got a tiger, then a bear. I think it's a lion, then a bear. You know, basically they can't run any corner they turn. There's something waiting behind the corner for them. They can run, but they can't hide. And this is that what is alluding to here. Isaiah 48, I'll read it again, and 22 says, there is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked. There is no peace unto you, wicked. Yeah. So you can run, but you can't hide. And there's a song that says that, goes into that. You know, you can run, but you can't hide, man. You know. Let me not get sidetracked by the chariot there in the background, man. You got the moon there. My rucksack. Where's the moon, man? There. Right. And you got over there. You got the chariot there. Right there, man, in the background. So there is no peace, man, saith the Lord unto the wicked. All we got to do is continue to exalt our voice, and lift up our banner. I'll read that one again. I'll start with it and we'll end with it. I'll read it again. That was Isaiah 13. Yeah. The phone's moving kind of slow, but yeah, it's that cold. We're going to hit 1 and 2 more precepts, then we're going to keep it moving. Isaiah 13 and 2 says, lift up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice upon them, shake thy hand, that they may go unto the gates of the nobles. Right? Warning of the coming destruction of the earth, the destruction of Babylon. And right now, this is the calm before the storm. And then it's going to be the calm again. And we're going to get into that in the sit down of this video. Psalms 20 and 5 says, we will rejoice in the salvation, and in the name of our God we shall set up our banners. The Lord fulfill all petitions. We're going to set up our banners, man. Yeah, I just remembered. I was checking out that word there earlier on. I'm going to check it out. I took a screenshot of it, the word banners. Like I say, I'm going to do more on this subject of war. It's a very intriguing subject, the word banners. So banners, it says there, in ancient times and throughout scripture, banners were in signs or standards declaring allegiance to God, a nation or an army. Banners helped lead the Israelites unto battle. And ancient followers of the Most High, says another word there which I ain't gonna say, use banners to declare the majesty and glory of the Lord and to beckon the lost to his safety. Was that word there? Yeah. Followers of the Most High use banners to declare the majesty and glory of the Lord and to beckon the host, right? Beckon the lost to his safety. Is that right? Yeah, I say that right? The lost to his safety. And beckon the lost to his safety, right? That was the meaning of banners in the Bible. So I'm going to get into that a little bit more, like I say, man. Yeah, we're lifting up our banners now. The precept again, let's read it again. Psalms 20 and 5. We shall rejoice in thy salvation, and the name of our God we shall set up our banners. The Lord fulfill all petitions. We're going to set up our banners, right? The 12th tribe of Israel, man. That's in Revelation 21:12. The gates of the banners, the gates of the 12 tribes with the names of the 12 tribes on the gates. That's going to be our banners, right? And then they will know, then they will know who the true Lord is and who the true people of the Lord are, right? Giving our praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Phone is acting kind of slow. Like I say, I'm going to do a sit down on this. The calm, before the storm, and then it's going to be a calm. So the part 2 is going to be, we're going to talk about our kingdom coming in, being ushered in, right? Because we're seeing the destruction and the beginning of the end to this place. The beginning of the end to this place. And it's looking mighty nice. All praises to Yahweh Shimmer Shai, man. And I'm kind of calmed down now after doing my little workout. I've settled down a bit. That's why I like to be in silence doing my little thing, because when that adrenaline pops off and that you got the adrenaline running through your body, you know, your testosterone's on a high and you just kind of like, you know, you need to calm down a little bit and settle down a little bit to do your videos. So let me see what happened with the phone. Is it frozen on me now? Has my phone frozen? Let's see what's happened. Let's see what's happening with my phone. Because there's one more precept I want to get. Yep. It's caught up with me again. Zephaniah 3 and 8 says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I will rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour out upon them my indignation and all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Right? All we gotta do is keep on doing what we're doing, right? Stand still and see. That's in Exodus 14, and in 15 it talks about Yahweh Yahushua is a man of war. Yahweh is a man of war, and in 14 he says, stand still and see how he does his thing. Watch me. Yeah, that's what he's saying there. Watch me and see how I do my thing, man. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Therefore wait thee upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey for my determination. And he's determined to do it. And we have confidence and faith that he's going to do it. Is to gather the nations. His determination is to gather the nations, that I may resemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation. There's an interesting one there. We can get into that. Even upon all the fierce, and even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Yeah, the Lord is jealous, and is going to destroy them with his fierce anger, and he's determined to do it. And we know we've got to stand still and wait thee upon the Lord, and he's going to do what he said he's going to do. Prophecies in this year shall be fulfilled. Abba Ratazar, it is going to be this year. So what at your Bashem Mashra for giving me the spirit to do this video once again out here. And it's kind of cold, but sometimes when you get out here and you just do what you have to do, you don't really think and concentrate on the cold. Maybe some of your technology might start to slow down, but that's all part of the battle. Your technology might, like your phone or things like that. But we're going to do what we do for the power and spirit, with the power and the spirit of the Most High, Mashiach. Right? So, Abba Ratazar, this is that year. This is the year. This is the calm. And then you're going to see the storm, which is the war, the missiles, the explosions. And we're going to go into, and then you go into orbit. The analogy, what we was talking about earlier, going to orbit, explosions, missiles, rockets, massive asteroids colliding, and then after that the calm, and then our kingdom going to be ushered in through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. The Wadat Yahweh Shem Shai, once again putting the spirit on me to do this video, and it's on to the next one. Everything the wicked have done to us, past, present, and future, is falling upon their own heads.